Hey guys, my name is SickaBOT1, and welcome back to Pokemon Moon, where we're about to take on the second trial. I did some training for Dallas. I got him up to level 19. I thought I got him to level 20, but maybe I forgot to save. Or I got very close. I think he'll be fine. I mean, I'm not going to be using him, really, in this trial, because he has a disadvantage. Ground being strong against water and everything. So, this video is primarily going to be the trial, I think. I did some training. It was a bit slow. Let's talk to our trial captain for this opportunity.
Hello, I'm Lana. I serve as the captain of Brooklet Hill. You look like an able-bodied trainer. Could I ask you to help with something?
Sure.
Then follow me. This way, please.
Okay. I am ready for whatever you're doing. Sorry for this. And as before, we aren't really allowed to capture anything while we're on here. This guy's a trainer, though? I'm not gonna touch him just yet. I forget what you can find here. Can you, or is this just its own route? This might just be its own route. Morlul, oh, we can catch Morlul here. Pretty sure I encountered Morlul in the last episode, so I don't need to go on a spiel here. I think I am currently allowed to catch these things. I don't know. I kind of forgot that there was this little stretch here. It's been a while. It has been a while. I don't do exhaustive research. Absorb, sorry to say, but I don't think that's gonna work. Not really. Anyway, what else can we find here? We can find Surskit here. That's interesting. And Poliwag. And Psyduck. Paris. All sorts of stuff. Not even just exclusively, water types. You know, clearly, since we're encountering a Morlul. And its buddy. This should get Dallas till level 20. I don't remember when, Dallas evolves. Steedleton. Oh, you're being annoying. I see how it is. Come on. I selected... Huh? Did it avoid that because I selected the empty spot by accident? I don't know, maybe it's just an accuracy thing. I'm gonna try again and see what happens. Same thing happened. Okay. Okay. What? So it's not just because of that. What is your accuracy? 85 for a multi-hit move? That's abysmal. Like, I can't use Pluck on this thing or I'll kill it. What are we doing? Okay, Great Ball at full health. Screw it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And it's not gonna work, because why would it? This was supposed to be the trial. Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start. Why am I referencing that in a Pokemon Let's Play? Come on. Fury attack. We got this. If you summon a friend again, I swear... I don't know, you can't really astonish a dark type. At least, I don't think you can. Come on. I want to catch this thing. It's not going to be on the team. Don't get me wrong, but it is a new Pokemon. It is a new species in the new generation, so... There. Yes, that. And I guess I'll care for you, sure. Morlul's data. I'm gonna read this Pokédex entry for once. I haven't been doing that. But, anything to make this episode a little longer. As it drowses the day away, it nourishes itself by sucking from tree roots. It awakens at the fall of night, wandering off in search of a new tree. Okay. I actually wasn't going to give you a nickname, but... In fact, I'm still not, because you're not going to be on my team. You're just going to be Morlul. And I got a tiny mushroom. Okay, that's nice. I can sell that for some money. Meanwhile, brushing you up. I'm going to have to be swapping the screens a lot for this part of the video. We're only 5 minutes into the recording. Alright, that's good. I also got some affection up for some of my team members, including Scooter. So, that should be nice. I'm not gonna bother with too much else on the wild Pokemon front. Anyway, let's see what we got here.
See? Do you see that there?
I do. I do indeed.
Look at that vigorous splashing. I wouldn't be surprised to find a fearsome Pokemon is the one causing it all. So, brave trial goer, I would like to ask you to investigate that splashing there and find out what exactly is causing it. I won't ask you to swim out there, of course. I have a lovely gift for you instead.
Lapras was registered to the ride pager.
If you climb atop Lapras there, you will be able to travel over bodies of water. That's right, you'll even be able to reach those splashes to see what's going on there.
So this is interesting. They give you the ability to surf pretty early on in the game, which is unusual. I feel like you would typically get surf about midway through your adventure, or get the ability to surf about midway through the adventure. But yeah, you have a Lapras, which is very fitting because that's what Ash used to traverse the Orange Isles during that ordeal. Okay. So we have to chase down that Pokemon that split apart there. So, I don't remember exactly how this trial goes down in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I do know it is a little bit different, including a different totem Pokemon. Again, I'm not trying to be comprehensive or anything. We got Wishy-Washy here. So Wishy-Washy doesn't look all too impressive right now. It does not. It's like a tiny fish. That's all it really is. And it doesn't evolve. I will say right out here, it does not evolve. So yeah, not the most impressive Pokemon, but we'll see what this thing's deal is in just a bit.
Oh my! So it was Wishy-Washy kicking up all that water? Even a little Wishy-Washy can make such big waves.
Uh-huh.
Oh me, what is that? I can hear wild splashing from over there. It sounds even larger than what we just saw. Is it a Pokemon? Is it a person? I suppose we had better go check.
Lana, trying to imitate her voice from the anime as per usual. I have to traverse just a little bit to... Huh? We got a photo opportunity? Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, Poliwag, hi. So, okay, now we can zoom in and out with the D-pad. And this is a part of the game that can be in 3D if you have it on. People like to slag off the 3D on the 3DS. I still think it's cool. I still think it's really cool. I can't get much closer than this, though. Is there another level to the zoom in? Also, Poliwag, can you please face the camera? It would be a lot more interesting if you faced the camera. I'm probably not going to get particularly good photos out of this scenario. Kind of forgot this one was here. Just gonna waste them. So what should I use? I kind of think this first one is the best one that I took. But what do I know? Yeah, I got barely anything. This is just not a particularly good... Seems like you can get V3 once you get 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna be stuck on this for a while now. But again, not comprehensive. Mostly just going through the game. Also, like... that stupid Poliwag did not really give me many opportunities to... to do anything. I don't know.
Look, there it is! Sorry, what was your name? Of course, Megan. It is a lovely name, just lovely.
Would she still call you that if you played as the boy?
Now look over there, do you see that? Whatever is kicking up such lovely splashes must be rather big. A strapping young swimmer, perhaps? Or an amazing Pokemon specimen?
You really hoping it's a boy swimming in there? I don't know, Lana, whatever. I still think it's a fish. It's a fish. Okay. Well, keep playing your game, you little fishies. Also, yeah, I believe you cannot catch these things. We're getting some experience for Jill first. I try to... Wait, can I possibly catch this? I'll try after I weaken it. See if I can catch it. Aqua Ring. I mean, considering how much damage I just did, that's not... I don't know if that's really gonna help you that much. Oh. Okay, you're gonna call for help. I see. I see how it is. And it's gonna work at that. Well, I guess I'm not going to try to catch it on this turn because you can't catch shit when there's two on the field. Okay, game. Please don't make me wish I had a capture card on my new 3DS XL. Actually, I do kind of wish that. Huh. You fainted in one hit, so you must have worse defense than the other Wishy-Washy. By a considerable amount. Oh, come on. No. 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 Don't do that. No. Okay. No. Okay, fine. I kind of wanted a female Wishy-Washy, if I can even catch this, but... Come on. Come on, game. You know what I just did. Helping hand, huh? Okay, whatever. You go down, Wishy-Washy. Again, I kind of wanted a female one, even though this is not going to be on my team either. Obviously, I already have a water type, so... Why would you use Helping Hand if on Aqua Ring? That's not really going to help. Helping Hand makes you do more damage. Makes your partner do more okay, I guess I'm not going to catch this Wishy-Washy. Not yet, at least. Scooter grew to level 19. Keeping up with the rest of the pack. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Began to rain. I guess that's scripted.
Oh my! So it was another Wishy-Washy that was kicking up all that water? How unfortunate. It wasn't a strapping young swimmer after all.
You'll have other opportunities to find a boyfriend. It's okay, Lana. Huh?
Oh my word. Now what is that? Even more furious splashing? It sounds as big as a whale lord. It might just be another Pokemon, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky enough to find a spry young swimmer floundering in the water in need of saving.
Okay, let's go investigate, Meg. I forgot that she was just hoping to find a boyfriend during this trial. I'm not gonna be fighting the trainers, at least not yet, just so I don't break the flow of this. Stoutland.
Bricklet Hill. Within it lies the legendary Pokemon said to be the embodiment of the sea itself.
Kyogre?
The mighty Kyogre.
Oh, I was kidding. Really?
Oh dear, you won't be tricked easily, Megan. But we are near the sea. If that splashing sound is coming from the sea, then I wonder what is causing it. And now it is raining as well. The rain will boost the power of any water-type moves by half again. Could those splashes be caused by some Pokemon whose moves are now growing ever stronger in the falling rain?
It's quite possible. Don't ya know? Oh, is this where the true trial starts? Huh. Okay, this is where the true trial starts. That's why I could catch Pokemon and there were trainers and such before.
Megan, you've come all this way with me.
Now the trial starts. Forgot about that.
That's right, didn't you notice? You passed through the captain's gate by my side, which means you will undergo my trial. To clear my trial, you must defeat the great totem Pokemon known as the Lord of the Ocean. Okay. That spray of water you can see there, that is where you will probably find the totem, probably. And perhaps those Wishy-Washy you battled against will also want their revenge. Defeat whatever comes at you and prove your strength to me. And remember that you cannot catch any Pokemon here unless you complete my trial. So let the trial begin.
So now starts when I can't catch any Pokemon, which is unfortunate, because I wanted to catch a Wishy-Washy when I still could. Yeah, Lapras can zoom ahead just a little bit. But let's see if you're gonna make it at Thunder Crush of a Sea. Lightning and the Thunder. Lapras is trembling. Okay, you okay? Here we go! Here we go. I thought there was going to be a little more chasing around of the Wishy-Washy before we got to the totem, but here we go. This is the totem Pokemon. This is also Wishy-Washy. Wishy-Washy has an ability called Schooling, means that when it gets to a certain level, which, yeah, it doesn't activate until I think it's at level 20, maybe a little higher, but, you know, bosses can often fudge level rules. A bunch of Wishy-Washy will pool together into this giant monstrosity, in which it'll stay together, get a boost in stats, until it falls below a certain HP threshold. I think it might be half or maybe a quarter of its HP remaining. I don't remember which, but that's kind of the gimmick with Wishy-Washy. It pulls together. It pulls together. And to make a big thing. And I ate its citrus berry. Okay, yeah, actually Jill will be a valuable asset with its pluck for that berry eating ability. So that's smart after all. If you were playing Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, in Wishy-Washy's place, the totem Pokemon would actually be a Pokemon called Araquanid. I think it's pronounced Araquanid. I always have trouble remembering what that's pronounced like. And, Araquanid is also a cool Pokemon. It is a water bug type. It evolves from Dewpider, who I don't think we've seen. I've actually been using Araquanid in my personal Sun team that I've played sort of recently, and I think it's a cool Pokemon. I think it's an awesome design. I actually like it better than Wishy-Washy, but as a trial, I think I like this a lot more. I like the idea that it really hypes up the Wishy-Washy of it all. What does Confide do again? Lowers the target's special attack stat. That might actually save our bacon a little bit in the long run. Oh boy. Okay, that's where the helping hand also comes into play. Jill, please use Confide. I don't think Jill's gonna be the one to land the killing blow on this thing, but we can make it a little easier for the next to come. If I do have a super potion, though, I want to use that right now. Yeah, let's do it. It's not gonna get us to quite full health, it'll get us to 59, but that's better than nothing, I think. Oh, never mind. We're still gonna use Helping Hand, Water Gun. The rain also doesn't help us with survivability in this field, so let's go for another Confide. I should also mention, in the Pokemon Center, there is a Fisher that you can talk to that'll give you a dire hit, which will increase the critical hit ratio that you get. I did that off screen. I felt it was worth mentioning. I don't really use stuff like dire hits or X attacks or anything like that. That's not my style. Let me just use... Okay. Super Potion is a 60 HP. I swear it used to be 50 in past gens. Maybe they buffed it at some point and I just forgot. Meanwhile, they weakened a Hyper Potion from 200 to 120 at some point. Brine, I think, does more damage when the target is at half health, so it can be pretty devastating. It can be pretty... No, we're not going to use... Okay. We've got 2 Confides on this thing. I think I feel comfortable enough attacking the Wishy-Washy just a little bit more. Maybe I could have gotten a Leer on it as well, because this thing is tanky. This thing is tanky. Okay, Jill, with your dying breath, give these Pokemon Leers. This Wishy-Washy is probably gonna use Helping Hand again. Or not! Okay. Whatever. I guess not that it really matters, considering... yeah, even Brine from the Wishy-Washy was gonna kill it. Leer, as a move that affects both sides of a double battle, is always weird to me, because the way I was introduced to the move Leer was in its Gen 3 animation, where it is like a line that emits from the Pokemon's eyes. So, to me, that kind of screams single hit move rather than just affecting anyone. But considering you're staring at them and you can easily stare at 2 beings on the other side of the field at once, I guess it makes sense. I guess. Okay. Charge Bug is... Yep. Oh, maybe I didn't even need that Leer, but you know what? I don't care. Charge Bug, you just came in, you saw, you conquered. We didn't even get to see the the schooled Wishy-Washy dissolve into just a small Wishy-Washy, which, yeah, it can do once you get to a low enough HP threshold. Okay, Jill, I mean, even though April was the one to knock these guys out, I consider Jill the MVP of that, because Confide actually kind of helped. And also the Leer. I kind of, for as much as I had you stand out there and had you be a bit of a sacrificial lamb, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that, Jill. I'll give you some nice Pokebeans to compensate. Yeah, I consider you the MVP. You're a trooper. I kind of didn't even need the Confides in the end. I just needed the Leer. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't think I can play with Jill while she's knocked out either, but let's see. Yeah, she'll just be showing us sleeping and I can't do anything. I guess that makes sense. Okay. In that case, I guess I'm just going back to the game. Nice job.
Very well done, Megan. Please come back this way. I must say that I find myself at an impasse here. All of the Wishy-Washy that I so diligently trained up were defeated, and that is very frustrating. But of course, I cannot let your completion of my trial go uncelebrated, Megan. You were amazing, Megan. Truly impressive. Please take this.
Here it is. Waterium Z. Trial completed. Or complete. Not ED. We just complete it. If that makes any sense at all. No, it doesn't.
You do know what that is, don't you? Don't you? Watch, this is how you use Waterium Z.
Waves like the ocean.
And that's not all I can offer you. Here, this is a Lana original, one of my own handsome fishing rods.
Yeah, fishing rods.
This is how you use my fishing rod. When you want to fish for Pokemon, look for piles of rocks in the water. Fish like to hide in the shadows there. When you see your bob dip under the water, you have a bite, but you won't for long. The Pokemon will struggle to get away, so press A as soon as you see the exclamation mark. If you want to catch any of the Pokemon you fish up for your team, I recommend dive balls.
Which you're going to give me. Yay, thank you, thank you.
By the way, do you know I once reeled in a red Gyarados?
Uh-huh. Did you really?
Well, what do you think?
Were you in Johto?
You did a fine job today. Shall I see you back at the Pokemon Center on Route 5?
Yes, okay. Oh, wait, you're gonna take me there.
Good, let's get going then. And you can always do a spot of fishing later.
I actually wanted to stay in here a little longer, but I guess I can do a little healing.
Next is Kiawe's trial. It'll take place at Vuela Volcano Park. Oh, and that reminds me, did you see any Sudowoodo by Paniola Ranch? They were causing some trouble for people, so I gave them a little dose of Z power using my Waterium Z. Just a little lesson for them. I wonder how they will react when they see that you have Waterium Z too. Heh.
I remembered that's how you do that. Do you even need to put it on a Pokemon? I don't know. Although I do have a water type, of course, that I could use for those purposes. I guess I can go back into Brooklet Hill for just a little bit, show off fishing. Fishing does work differently in this game compared to the past ones because, unlike in past games, you can only fish at designated spots, which are indicated by these rock formations buried underwater. It is a little weird. That's just how it is. I personally don't think it really changes that much, because you can fish here. Because most bodies of water that you can be near or surf across, they will have these. So, it's not really that big a deal. At least if you ask me. What we got here? Magikarp? Meh. I've never used a Gyarados on a team, and I'm not about to start now. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Because I know Gyarados is supposed to be a good Pokemon, you know, just quad weak to electric, but just don't use it against electric types. Problem solved. Shouldn't even have to weaken this at all. Magikarp is weak. I remember playing Sapphire as a kid and thinking, okay, Splash does nothing typically, but what if I were to use it on the water? Would it do something then? The answer is still no. But I thought that would have been so cool, just having it match your environment so that no, I'm not gonna name it, sorry. No, it's just a Magikarp. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's a Magikarp. I'm not gonna use Gyarados on my team, especially when I picked, Poplio. Maybe whenever I pick up Fire Red on the eShop, I could use Gyarados on my team then. I think that would be nice. That was just a Wingull. It didn't even really give good EXP. Got trainers here. I guess I might as well fight some of you, see if you have any interesting Pokemon. I genuinely forgot that there were trainers here. You know, now that I think about it, I kind of wish that the trial had a few more instances of you fighting some Wishy-Washy, because you only really fight 2, and you do it before the trial has technically started. I don't know. I kind of thought there'd be a little more chasing around. And again, I don't remember exactly how the trial plays out in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I just know that Araquanid is what you fight instead of it. And I think that Araquanid is a cool Pokemon. Because, if I'm not mistaken, and I very easily could be mistaken, the only bug water type prior to this generation was Surskit. And that evolved to lose its water typing. Ariel's gonna learn Bubble Beam, huh? Okay, so slightly higher special attack. Aqua Jet has increased priority. Bubble Beam is a stronger move. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Aqua Jet for Bubble Beam. I think that's just gonna be the smarter choice overall. Visited by defeat. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think having a fully evolved bug water type was novel. Like, they don't have bad coverage with each other, at least not that I can seem to know. Like, water compensates for Bug's fire weakness. I don't know that Bug really protects any of Water's weaknesses. Oh, no, grass! That's right, it covers its grass weakness. Oh, Goldeen. I know a lot of people probably find it weird that that in Smash Brothers, when you throw a Pokeball and you can summon a Goldeen and it just splashes around, like, why isn't that Magikarp? I honestly have no idea. It's kind of funny. Sakurai. Speaking of Sakurai, play Kirby Air Riders. This is a good game. Like, it got its flowers from certain people, but like, now Pokopia is the big thing on the Switch too. Oh, but I still like Air Riders. I should do I have so many games I need to play. Like, I started Mario and Luigi Brothership finally last week. That's been fun. That and Paper Mario Origami King, I think, are the only Mario RPGs I have not finished yet. I'll get to those eventually. I'm prioritizing Brothership, though, because I always liked the Mario and Luigi games better than Paper Mario. And I'm not just saying that because of the more modern Paper Mario games. I think they're fine. Personally, I don't hate them. Speaking of Surskit, okay, here you are. I like well, Masquerain is not a great Pokemon. That's kind of undeniable. So, okay. Okay. Oh, right, Fury Attack is stupid. It just doesn't work. Maybe I should be using Aerial for some of these water encounters. Oh, no shaking whatsoever. Pluck will definitely kill you in one shot. Fury Attack, please. Why is that 85? Like, I'm sure the accuracy check, in a way, is for the individual hits, and not so much supposed to affect the primary hit, but, like, what the heck? Why? Why is it that low? That's stupid. Like, you saw it miss, like, 3 or 4 times in a row in that battle earlier. What was going on with that? Ariel still has Pound, I just realized. Just like Ash's Trico in the anime. And your speed fell. Well, you were already slower. Should get more Pokeballs once I get out of here. This should catch you no problem, because you're just a Surskit, right? You're just a Surskit. Yeah, but what I really want to do is catch a Wishy-Washy. That's when I think I will call it the episode good. Return to the Pokemon Center. Dal is still getting some levels. I haven't used him since the last level up, so yeah, that was entirely based off of battles that we did. Nice, nice, nice. Yada yada. Yada yada. Don't give Surskit a nickname. Send it to the box. Yes, give me a honey. Why does Surskit have honey? I would imagine that's more of a Combee thing, but oh, whatever. Okay. I'm going to probably cut until I can get back into the main area of the trial. That didn't really take long. I was half expecting to come across some Hyper Potion this early in the game. Okay, I'll take it. I like that. Is there anything else that we can find here? Let's just look up. Oh, that looked like land, but we can't get up it. Never mind, it's just this. Huh? Okay. I thought maybe that would be an item spot. Not quite. Huh? Heart Scale. Ooh! Heart Scale allows you to use a move relearner. I like that. Yes. Heck yeah. I like that, I like that, I like that. Come on. What do we got here? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I want to catch a Wishy-Washy. Come on. I'm gonna catch a no, not a Magikarp. 30% encounter rate, so I'm gonna keep trying and... Oh, right. You can press the A button and reel in fast. No? Well, you waited for like 2 seconds. Of course nothing's gonna bite in that time. Fishing, I find boring in real life, but I do remember doing a Boy Scouts High Adventure, you know, before I found out I was trans, and... I remember... There was a day, like, the thing was we went to an island for a camping trip, and we brought most of our food with us, but there was a day designated to catching some fish and then cooking them for dinner that night. And so we did that. I don't think I caught any fish myself. We were with my dad, my cousin, and his dad. And, yeah, we caught some stuff. It was actually pretty good. The fish that we caught, we cooked it pretty well. A fun adventure. I was worried about that. Wait, okay. Wishy-Washy is going to be hard to damage. I wonder if maybe I should have Dallas out in front so that... Oh, wait, no. No. Okay. What am I... How am I gonna do this? Scooter. Maybe Scooter will be fine. Scooter's the lowest leveled Pokemon that we got. So this might help us. This might help us. Oh, and apparently... there is a possibility of getting a Alola here. An Alola Mola is... It's a 1% encounter rate when fishing in certain areas of Brooklet Hill. I don't remember if we're... in the area or not. It's a little... Oh, we're in the Totem's Den, so... fishing at the bubbling spot? I don't know. The bubbling spot will actually make a Alola Mola more common, but, you know, from 1% to 20%. I don't even think this is the bubbling spot. But, we're gonna keep... remember! The A button affects the reel, so don't do that. Don't do that, come on. Be sensible. Be sensible. Come on. Alright, take 2 of Wishy-Washy. Let's try to get it. And since I'm at the bubbling spot, I might actually try to go for a Alola Mola. Let's just go for a Bite. I feel like Bite's going to be a safer bet for Wishy-Washy. This should be a catch. This should definitely be a catch. Get this fishy! I want the fishy. I want the fishy. I want How? That was my last Great Ball, too. Should have bought more. But I got Dive... Well, Net Balls might work. Let's do it a Net Ball. I'm not one of those players that will be just picky about using Pokeballs that match the Pokemon or whatnot. Like, I actually remember posting on Reddit, a shiny Pokemon Reddit, where I posted a shiny that I caught. I think it was Weavile. And somebody actually got mad at the type of Pokeball I used. Like, thankfully, barely anyone was giving them the time of day. It was like, hey, yes, I agree with you. Screw you for not coordinating your balls on your Pokemon. Like, thankfully they weren't like that, but I know some people are like that, and I just don't understand. Like, let people catch a shiny Pokemon the way that they are able to. Okay? Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna try to catch a Alomomola, and then we'll call it quits. Or not. No, I'm actually not, because that's not bubbling anymore. So it's back to a 1% encounter rate. We have not encountered anything just by surfing, which is interesting. I think nothing along here? Never mind then. Okay, I'll just call it here. I'll make the trek back to the Pokemon Center off camera, and in the next episode, we are going to get rid of those Sudowoodo, so take care.